Hello students, this lecture is about Streptococcus pneumoniae. This bacteria is the most common prevalent cause of pneumonia among the bacterial pathogens. Hence, it is commonly called pneumococcus, also known as Diplococcus pneumoniae. This is present as the normal microflora of the nasopharynx in the healthy individuals. It also causes otitis media, sinusitis, bronchitis, bacteremia, and meningitis. This bacteria has a milestone in the history. It was first of all isolated by Louis Pasteur. Using this bacteria, Griffith proved that DNA is genetic material. He carried out the transformation experiments using the rough and the smooth strains of Streptococcus pneumoniae. Now, how does this bacteria looks like? The bacteria, they are gram-positive and they are spherical in shape. But these cocci, they are not proper cocci. As you can see, they are pointed at one end and broad at the other end. The two cocci, they lie close to each other, they form a pair. In the pair, the broader end is in the apophyseation. Each pair, you can see, is enclosed by a layer of gelatinous material called capsule. This capsule is polysaccharide in nature. The organism is non-motile. It does not form the spores. This particular shape is called flame or lanceolate appearance. In the case of biochemical characteristic, the organism can ferment number of sugars producing only the acid. Fermentation is carried out in his serum water. The characteristic fermentation is the fermentation of inulin. Then the next characteristic biochemical is the biosolubility. When few drops of 10% sodium deoxycholate is poured over the overnight culture, it becomes clear. Similarly, when this solution is poured over the colony gets lysed. This is because of an enzyme amylase which cleaves the bond between aniline and myrmeric acid in peptidoglycan. The organism is both catalase and oxidase negative. It is sensitive to number of antibiotics. One more characteristic biochemical test is optocin sensitivity. Optocin is ethyl hydrocuprin. When 1:5 lakh concentration solution is added on the culture plate, the organism shows the sensitivity. Among the culture characteristic, the organism is fastidious, grows only in enriched media like blood agar and chocolate agar. It's aerobe and facultative anaerobe. The optimum temperature is 37. The optimum pH is 7.8. Growth is favored with 5 to 10% of carbon dioxide. On the blood agar, the colonies are dome-shaped. On further incubation, these colonies becomes ammonite in shape, and upon more further incubation, the colonies, they form the concentric ring. This is called the draftsman or carom coin appearance. The antigenic characteristics are also unique. It possesses the capsular antigen, which is polysaccharide. It has C carbohydrate antigen, lipotecoic acid, also called Forsman antigen, and then the M protein is also found in the cell wall. Various factors. By the means of pili, the bacteria attaches with the respiratory epithelial cell. The unique characteristic is the pneumolysin, which is a pore-forming toxin. Because of this, the bacteria causes the lysis of the respiratory epithelial cells as it attaches to these cells and causes the pore formation. It also activates the complement, particularly the forming the C3b. It produces hemolysin, produces leukocytin. The capsular polysaccharide is antigenic as well as it is a virulence factor since it is antiphagocytic in nature. A remarkable virulence factor is the IgA protease. It destroys the IgA, which is immunoglobulin present in the mucosal secretions responsible for the mucosal immunity. This IgA molecule, a dimer, gets cleaved, further cleaved into the Fab and the Fc portion, and it no longer kills the bacteria. In the case of the epidemiology, the most characteristic feature is its presence in the healthy individual. It is present in nasopharynx, and these individuals, they are asymptomatic carrier, responsible for its release as aerosols upon coughing and sneezing in the air, which is inhaled by the healthy person. They may get the pneumococcal disease depending upon their immune status and depending upon the presence of some other pathogen. The diseases which are caused by Streptococcus pneumoniae can be classified into two categories: in non-invasive sinusitis, otitis media, pneumonia. In the invasive diseases, there is bacteremia, meningitis, endocarditis, peritonitis, septic arthritis, appendicitis, self-meningitis, and the soft tissue infections. The clinical features: lobar pneumonia, bronchopneumonia, they are prominent. In lobar pneumonia, either lobe of the lungs is affected, and the individuals which get the infection, they are having some more infection as the primary pathogen, which are usually viruses. So lobar pneumonia, because of Streptococcus, follows a viral infection. There can be the bronchopneumonia when there are the patches seen in the case of all the lobes of the lungs. They are seen mainly in the case of the aged and debilitated patients suffering with some other problem. The chronic bronchitis can also be seen following the pneumococcal invasion. Meningitis is the inflammation of meninges. In the case of suppurative lesions, there can be the different sites which are affected in the case of patient. So we can say, MOPS, as it usually causes the meningitis, otitis media, pneumonia, and the sinusitis. Lab diagnosis of pneumococcal infection. The clinical samples are nasopharyngeal swabs, blood, pus, sputum, and cerebrospinal fluid. The first approach is that of the staining. Different staining techniques are followed. In the Gram staining, gram-positive cocci are seen in the case of pairs with the lanceolate appearance. The capsule is visualized by the negative staining using the electron microscopic, and the stain used is the India ink. The method is negative staining. Fluorescence staining can also be done. Coulomb reaction is one more test which has been given by Neufeld. This is a rapid test in which the suspension of the bacteria is taken. It can also be carried directly with the sputum from the pneumonia case. To this, the specific antiserum is mixed, and then one loopful of the methylene blue is added. If the sample contains S. pneumoniae, then the capsules become swollen, and these are seen as sharply delineated and refractile. This shows the Gram staining. You can see the gram-positive cocci in the pairs surrounded by a refractile layer capsule. This shows the fluorescence staining of Streptococcus pneumoniae. In the culture, alpha hemolytic colonies, they depict the presence of S. pneumoniae. The cultures are bisoluble. It is optosense sensitive. They show the positive Coulomb reaction. This capsule shows the swelling when the antiserum, which is specific, is added to the culture. Mouse inoculation. the specimen can be inoculated in the mouse. Then the specific antigen, which is called the triple S, present in different samples like CSF, can be determined using the precipitation or lattice agglutination test. In the biomarkers, we can look for the presence of the CRP, the C-reactive protein, which is visualized with the help of passive agglutination test coated with the anti-CRP antibody. Another marker is the procalcitonin, which can also be looked in the case of pneumococcal disease. There are molecular methods which are PCR based, which also help in diagnosis. For treatment, the antibiotics which can be used are beta-lactam, aminoglycosides and fluoroquinolones. For the immunoprophylaxis, there are vaccines which are available. The common vaccine which is given, it is called PPV. It contains the 23 capsular types. Pneumococcal conjugate vaccine is also present, commonly given to children. This contains the polysaccharide from 13 types and is conjugated to a protein. The pneumonia can be prevented by following the good hygiene, hand washing, screening and the treatment of the asymptomatic carriers. In order to increase the awareness, World Pneumonia Day is celebrated on 2nd of November every year. There is an awareness campaign launched by PACE, Pneumococcal Awareness Council of Experts, which provide the pneumococcal vaccines globally. PATH is another campaign which is providing the pneumococcal vaccine. They are working in collaboration with the Serum Institute of India. Now using this, I am giving you a memory tip. In this memory tip, you can see all the characteristics of the pneumococcus. They are compiled together. The various characteristics, the C3b production, vaccine, India Inc., sensitivity reaction, IgA, pneumolysine production, more commonly seen in the case of the sickle cell anemia children, and the MOPS, the colony appearance. So using this memory aid, I hope you will remember this bacteria and it will help you to understand it. Thank you so much.